Hi. Do you think that faith is helpful in your life or even in your business? Well, then the question is, what is faith? Faith is something to do with believing something. So, believing in God, believing in some kind of religious practices, or believing in yourself. What does it mean to have faith? Faith in what? And how does it show if you have faith? Well, I grew up in a Christian background, actually very strict, which was not always very nice. And when we prayed and when we believed something, I was always told, and many people in my generation were always told, well, if you pray, it is God's sovereignty who decides if you will get it or not. So I always felt like it's like a lottery game. You know, you can pray and then something happens or not. So what does it mean to have faith and to believe? I think most people, and really also most Christians and most religious people, I think they misunderstand faith in some ways. Having faith in a religious setting often means believing that something will happen if you do this or do that. I think that is not enough. I think real faith, real belief goes much further. You know, I had many discussions throughout all my life with people about this word faith and believing. And they always say, many people always say, well, believing is not knowing. And, you know, go away with faith and believing. I want to look at the facts. It is something reliable, something tangible. Yes, and it sounds like that. And the way how I was brought up, yes, you can say that. It is quite true. But if I really think about faith, then I have come to a completely different conclusion. If you don't know anything, you cannot have faith, which means you need to have some kind of foundation based on what you have studied, what you have learned, what you have understood in order to have faith. So faith is always built upon knowledge. Otherwise, it is blind faith, and really blind faith is worth nothing. You need to have some foundation. And then suddenly everything becomes clearer. So we can say, okay, I believe tomorrow will be nice weather, which is very vague. But if, for example, I order some item, some articles on Amazon, right? So I put it into the computer, I put my credit card, I pay for it, and it says delivery date probably with 2 days from now or 3 days from now, whenever. And then I let it go, and I just believe it will arrive. But believing is, in this case, based on experiences. It is based on other people's experiences if I have not used Amazon myself before. But I just know somehow that what I ordered will be delivered within the next few days. I don't worry about it. I don't grab the phone and every few hours call again. Where is it? When is it coming? Is it really coming? No, I don't do that. I believe, I trust the process. I trust that if I order something, it will come. Well, now a lot of Christians, conservative Christians will say, well, you know, God is not a machine. God is not Amazon. It is still the sovereignty of God. You know, you cannot compare it. Why not? If the Bible, for example, says, if you ask for something and you believe that you will receive it, it shall be given to you. There is no only in few exceptional cases, or only if God has a good day, or if he's in a good mood. No, it is like a law, like a rule. And there is a story in the Bible which to me is very amazing. I always overlook this story somehow. That is a captain of a Roman army, a centurion. A centurion was in charge of 100 people. So he's a captain. And one of his servants, one of his soldiers, I don't know, it says servant, is ill, obviously seriously ill. And it happened that this captain, this army captain, is having a meeting with Jesus. And then the captain says to Jesus, this poor guy is really sick, and I feel sorry for him. I would like him to get better. And is there anything you can do to me? Is there anything you can heal him? And Jesus says, yeah, of course. Let's go there and I can heal him. And then the centurion, the army captain, says, oh, don't bother, Jesus. I'm a man of power. I say something and then somebody goes and is doing it for me. So if you just say a word, I'm sure he will be healed. Don't bother yourself. Don't go there. No, I don't want to waste your time. Say something and I believe that he is healed. And then Jesus said something, and obviously this guy was healed, but Jesus said he has never seen such kind of faith before in all of Israel, and all the religious people. They didn't have that kind of faith. It was the Roman captain, somebody who has nothing to do with any kind of Jewish or whatever faith. But this guy believed if Jesus says a word, his servant will be healed. And that was the case. So this centurion had such a strong conviction, such a strong belief. For him, it was a fact. If Jesus says something, that guy will be healed. So if you are dealing with your life, if you are dealing with business, how much do you believe? How much do you have faith in yourself that life will work out very well, whatever problems you have, challenges you have, that you will overcome whatever comes up? How much faith do you have that universe, cosmos, infinite intelligence, God, whoever, will actually help you if you ask for this? If you feel not so well, how much do you give in? That, oh, now I will feel sick, I get more and more sick, and then everything happens? Or do you believe that you have the power to overcome everything? That is where belief suddenly becomes very important. Faith becomes suddenly very important. I want to encourage you, have faith. It doesn't matter what kind of religion you belong to. And I'm not talking really about religious faith. Faith in this being, what created you. Faith in the being which created the whole universe. Faith in this infinite source, infinite intelligence, which put out all the laws, the physical laws, the natural laws. Everything is governed by laws and order, must come from somewhere. Believe in that creator, that kind of God. God is just a name, but this infinite intelligence, that he will help you. Can't be wrong to try what the Bible says, ask and believe, and it shall be given to you. Just keep asking. I think having this kind of attitude, expecting the best, expecting help, expecting that something really positive will happen, despite all the negative news we have in the world right now. I believe this will improve the quality of your life. It certainly has improved dramatically the quality of my life. Believe me, I've been through a lot. And I will go through a lot. When we want to grow, we need to have challenges. But this quality of my life, by having this kind of belief and faith, I don't know how to say that. It has really improved my life a lot. In business, in private areas, in relationships, in everything. I want to encourage you. Have faith and belief that things will work out really well for you.